So, very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Design Meetup, powered by IxDF Kerala and co-sponsored by Experion Technologies. When you're collaborating with a large team for developing web pages for an application using CSS, it could actually be a little confusing if you don't have a proper design system for the application. Now, Chakra UI is a design system and a UI framework created with simplicity, modularity, composability, and accessibility in mind. Chakra UI gives you all the building blocks necessary to create an accessible user interface for your web application. It offers really good tools for you to add colors, predefined components, organize CSS, reusable modules, and more. So our speaker, Deepak, would be taking us through this topic, Chakra UI today. To talk a little about Deepak, Deepak has over 10 years of experience as a senior front-end developer. He wanted to get into development, and the first opportunity that just landed was a front-end development role. So he dived right in. And I asked him what keeps him interested in his job. So he said, for every project, when it comes to front-end development, the UI is different. So that means you have to start from scratch. And the designs, the work, it's not reusable, right? So each project means that he's learning something new, and the work is always different. So that keeps him excited. And he is basically from Malappuram district in Kerala. I asked him what he likes doing when he's not working. So he said he loves watching movies, and he's interested in music, and he's an amazing singer himself. I've heard him sing personally. And I asked him what is his views on life, or a quote that inspires him. So he said, I believe in equality amongst us. That is irrespective of caste, creed, religion, gender, and so that's the world that he truly believes in. So that's Deepak for you. So for a ease of a better experience, we've muted the audience mic during the session. So you can also drop in your questions in the chat window. We'll be having a quick Q&A right after after Deepak's session, and there you'll be able to interact and discuss. And we'll be providing a recorded version of this webinar on YouTube channel. And for those who are just joining us, welcome to Chakra UI, Less Code, More Speed by Deepak Aruvikkara. Over to you, Deepak.
Thank you so much, Vandana. Good evening, everyone. I'm extremely happy and thankful to IxDF for this opportunity. Today, I'm in front of you with a very interesting topic called Chakra UI. Okay, so once again, I welcome you all to my presentation. Okay, in this session, we will learn the basics about Chakra UI and how to build a well-designed, accessible user interface with speed. The speed is the main thing in this section, in this Chakra UI. Okay, then sorry guys, it's not possible to cover widely this topic. However, you will learn how to work with Chakra UI and get started. Trust me. At the end of the section, you will learn how to build a app using Chakra UI smoothly. Trust me. Okay, then let me. Okay, then we can see what is Chakra UI. Actually, Chakra UI is a design system as well as a framework created by Segun Adebayo. It was created with simplicity, modularity, composability, and accessibility in mind. Chakra UI gives you all building blocks need to create accessible front-end applications. Not Chakra UI. While using Chakra UI, we are actually using CSS within JS. That make simple our coding. And Chakra UI is a component library, its own theme having variants, colors, schemes. It offers a very good tool to add colors, custom components, variants, so on. And we can see some major features of Chakra UX. Chakra UX was created with the following principle in mind. Actually, we can see what is style props. Chakra UI makes it simple to style components or override their style by using props. Props simply properties is a short form of properties. Just like HTML attribute, HTML attribute, we can use props just like a HTML attribute. In React, we are using props, and props are normally an object. It contain a value, a key and value. Those values can pass one component to another component. Then composition. Components in Chakra UI have been split into smaller parts with minimal props to reduce complexity. That means our complex components are split into many smaller parts, and then we can this will ensure that the style and functionality are flexible and extensible. Then third one is accessibility and accessibility. Chakra UI components follow web accessibility initiative, accessible rich internet application, which is a guidelines that are written by W3C. And then we can see more features in the Chakra UI. One of the theme is teamable. Chakra UI offers you the ability to easily reference values from your theme throughout the application on any component. We will see an example later. Then dark mode is the one of the major feature in Chakra UI. We can do dark mode very simply. We can do it super simple. Just you can see the images. The same components are arranged here. One is light mode and dark mode. I will show you in detail. Then how Chakra UI support accessibility. I already told Chakra UI is created one of the feature accessibility in mind. Then the one of the core principle behind the creation of Chakra UI is accessibility. With that in mind, all component in Chakra UI comes out of the box with support for accessibility by providing keyboard navigation, such as or components are we can navigate the elements by keyboard, and then focus management is one of them. And every selected component in our page is highlighted with a style and area attributes. I already said we will we can create a component with accessibility, and for example, we can use area label. Then screen reader can read those text, what the text we have provided in that attribute. Then maybe visually embedded, visually people can access the website easily. Then focus trapping restoration of modal dialogues. If we are open some modal, we can have some focus on the close button and focusable elements which in that modal. Then why Chakra is special? Based on style systems are usually based on UI libraries and can be used other libraries too. One style system can be used in other style system too. For example, Tailwind USS is the we are using Tailwind USS in Chakra UI. Strongly typed components, clear code base, rarely use CSS props. It will result in much cleaner code base, and you will rarely have to use CSS props. In fact, all the components are main CSS properties that you want to assign to them as props. We are using properties as props. I will show in detail in demo. Then make responsive design easily. This is a major benefit in Chakra UI. We don't worry about media queries. Then there is you will never have to write media queries again and again. Right? Everything will be done automatically in a that you like to read. Means we can simply understand the code what we are writing. or someone already written. Then we have a extremely organized documentation. I will show the documentation of Chakra, official documentation of Chakra UI. Before starting Chakra UI, we need some basic knowledge in React. So because we are using Chakra UI with React, then just some basics of React. What is React? React is a free open source front-end JavaScript library initially developed by Facebook for building user interface based on UI components. It's maintained by Meta and community of individual developers and companies. Then we can see some demo. I have already created some demo for you. This is a sample application for demo. The code can be improved very much, but the purpose of this code is just for demo only. I will show the code. This is a basic application I have created. Can you see the color mode, dark theme and lighting? And we can do it simply. It's very super simple. And let me explore the code. Okay. Just see the outer wrapper over here. I have provided a gradient effect here. Then I can show you how to add this effect in code. When we are working on a React project, the basic files are, one of the basic files is app.js and index.js. Okay. This is a file, index file, and we are wrapping our React app within a Chakra provider, which will enable the Chakra UI to our project. Okay, then I can show the detailed code. Here we can see a component called vstack. Vstack is a predefined component in Chakra UI. This component is rendered here over here with a gradient, this gradient, and we can see the components in the documentation also. This is the official documentation of Chakra UI. In the documentation also we can available the dark mode and light mode, and get start the okay. Actually, the style system, in style system we have lot of components here, and we can see one by one. Layout components. Actually, stacks are divided into two types: a vertical stack and horizontal stack. Here I am using the vertical stack. That means the elements inside the component that are arranged in vertically top to bottom. Okay, then here is a code. You can see the code, right? Here is a I have provided a prop here, which is BG gradient, and I provide the gradient prop here, which is linear to bottom, top to bottom, and the colors are arranged here. This is a teal. I will show the color schemes in the Chakra UI. You can see the default themes here. These are the colors provided by Chakra UI. This much of colors can be used our project, and yeah, every colors have this much of variance from 50 to 900. The values is intensity is increasing here. Then here is a prop teal.200. It means we are using this color. You can see green. Then this name is using here. Sorry, it's green. Teal is here. This teal color name is using here. Then dot the value is given. Then you can see this color from the top, and it will end with this color, blue dot 500. Blue dot 500 means this color. We can also override these colors with our design. For that, we can use some files, and we can override those colors. Here I am overwriting this primary color and with my requirement for the with my design. Now one of the main feature in Chakra UI is easy to work on media queries. Okay, I will make it this mobile screen resolution. So this in this resolution you can see the breakdown is working. Initially this is arranged in this manner, and when I going to smaller screen, is breaking it down. This is done with media query. I will show you. Actually, the image is done in this element, box element. Box element is just like a div element in HTML. For these are the props I have given for styling, and yeah, styling, and sorry, this is the wrapper. Sorry, this is yeah. Okay, then this is it's very easy to add this kind of gradients in our component. For that, I can show the example here. You can see this code. I have added some props in here. That is linear to bottom, and color same as the background color, and we have used the clip text. If we are not giving this prop, we can see what's the result. Can you see this? This is not clipped. This is coming as a background. For that, I am using this prop. I have clipped the BG. Then you can see this one. Okay, then we can see how I done the responsive things over here. For that, I have created a flag here. I can show that. Just I have created a constant, and I have set some media query here. This need to import here using from Chakra UI library. Over here, I have imported this media query from Chakra UI, and I am using here. This is a code. This is a little bit tricky, and I am using this constant, and I have assigned some value here. In this resolution, we will apply the media query. Then I am checking this code here. Here, max width is max width larger screen. If it is, it will apply this width on for that element. Otherwise, it will take 100% width for container. As well as we are using some alignment option here for flex. These two blocks are wrapped with a container. Actually, that container is over here. For larger screen, it will arrange between space between. Space between means it will arrange left and right in maximum width. You can see here the maximum width of container. Can you see the this is the maximum width. In this width, those childs are arranged left and right. That means flux between. In otherwise, if smaller screen, it will arrange in center. Now we can reduce the screen size. Yeah, it's get arranged in center and it's break to down. This is the method of media query, and one of the simplest method is if I can just change change size of this font. I can show you. For that, I am adding some media query here. But media query is a prop for large screen. I am giving $50 and $40, then $30. Something wrong, guys. Sorry, guys, I skipped this for this time. I will show you. Then we can do some modification over here. For that, if I want to add one component, just go to the documentation, and we can see the predefined components over here. For I am adding some button here. I can show. Then use this code. I am going to add some button here. Okay. I'm adding this button here. These buttons are already imported here. Can you see? Then we can see the result. Button is here. Then we can customize this button using props. I am adding some font size. Now the font is reduced. Sorry, font size. Font size is increased. Then for padding, if we want one more padding, we can use padding 7. This values is 7 into 4 actually, for px actually. Then you can see the button padding is increased. Similar, since this way we can add any property. Then we have predefined components like model, accordion, etc. I can show some predefined component. Yeah, this is the model component of Chakra UI. We can simply copy paste this component and use. I can show this demo. I'm copying this component and pasting here. These are the components that to be need to importing, so that we should import this component before using that. I'm importing here. Now the error will be gone. Then we need to set the toggle function. For that we are adding a constant. This constant will be added just before the return method. I am adding this constant here. Let's see. We can add some text here. Let's check the component is working. Just clicking over the modal is coming. This much of symbol. We can add some components here. Just copying and use the component. We can use the other components like same way. Just copy and paste and customize. Then we can do see how the dark mode will be working. And I am removing this code now. Now let's check the how the dark mode is working. It's super simple to do. I'm already done for you, and I can explain the code for your understanding. For that, I am added some button to toggle this function to dark mode and light mode. Then I can explain the code. I told earlier, this is the main page, and all the components rendering to this page in app components. Okay, app component is this code, entire code will be rendered to this area, and this main component is wrapped with our Chakra provider, which is already imported here from Chakra UI React. And how the color mode is working is I am just adding some one constant same way I am do add the model. I am already added the constant here. And I added some values here, and this is the value, and this value is going to I'm used for a toggle functionality. And in this button, I will add the toggle function on click function as on click function. Then use color mode is the function that is doing the color mode switching, and this also we are imported here and using here. Now this is the method to adding color theme. It's very simple, and just add this on click function that will work. Okay. Then these are the basic things that I need to share with you. And if you have any doubts, just ask. You can ask me. We can go for a Q&A. Thank you. Before that, we can see some concepts of Chakra UI. Chakra UI has so much benefits as well as some demerits also. One of the main demerits is in Chakra UI does not support date picker. We have a lot of components, but we don't have date picker, which is a notable limitation of Chakra UI. And some components of Chakra UI are difficult to style. So we are stuck with the default style for the particular components, like checkbox and switch component, etc. We can customize, but it will be little bit difficult. Then Chakra UI provides default theme, thereby making it difficult to theme some components. We can do some customization using a file, and if we want override some styles, we can use some tricks. For that, we are using a JavaScript file, and already the themes can be extended and override using our requirement. Here is the specification. I have overriding these colors that are already in Chakra UI for my requirement, and we can use this in our entire project. Now let me conclude my presentation, guys. Then conclusion is Chakra UI has helped us to boost our development process to another level, and it's very flexible and simple to doing, and documentation is great, and there are a lot of pre-built-in templates to help you to speed up the process. I have already shown some predefined components like model, and you can have a component called accordion. Super simple to do accordion here. I can show this demo. Can you see? As well as alert dialogues. This all components can be just simply copy and paste. We can use. You can. There is a video. Actually, this is an interview with Segun Adibayo. They are discussing with about the future of Chakra UI. I can share this video link, and you must see. It's a most highly recommended video. Please do watch. Thank you, friends. It's the end of my presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can actually stop sharing your screen, or no worries. Okay, so thank you for taking us through Chakra UI. So we're going to open up the floor for questions. I'm sure you'll be able to unmute yourself and ask us a question, or if you want to drop it in the chat window as well, you can do that. I don't see any questions yet, but so if you can put in questions and make this a more interactive session as well. Okay, is there
Hi, Deepak.
Hi.
Hi. So it was a great session, by the way, and I really liked the way you presented the features of the chakra. And I would like to know how will it render in the browser if we are using CSS in JS. I am not used to CSS in JS this way.
Okay, I can show you. Actually, if you are inspecting this, it will render like, yeah. Basically, Chakra UI have some class here. It's not too much class. If you are comparing with another component library like Material UI, we can see a lot of class here. In Chakra UI, don't like that. This is just a simple one or two class here. You can see the style here. Just like a normal CSS, if we are using class same way, you can see the components and styles are rendering here. These are the styles we have provided as props in the code.
Okay, so when the what do you call the when it's rendered, all the styles are created into a dynamic class and consolidated into one class, right?
Yeah,
with
yes, right.
Scrambled letters. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Deepak.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you.
Thank you, Prinju. Thank you, Deepak. Any other questions? We have a lot of developers.
Yeah, Shibin here.
Yeah, hi, Shibin.
Thank you, Deepak, for the informative session. And can we able to style the component rather than using props?
Okay. You mean if you are using prop, is there any another way to style, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. We can add styles in a separate file, and we can use that object here. I can show you one example. Here I am add some class, add some style. It's actually a JS file. I am already told CSS can write in JS. It's the main advantage of Chakra UI. And here I am added some properties, and it's actually an object named to do wrapper. This object can be used over we can use the object here. Then these all properties can be applied for this component. Can you see this much of property can be applied in this component, as well as we can add another styles over here as props. The one of the advantage of using this method is if we want this block in another page or same page, we can no need to write the duplication code here. In that case, we can use this object, and this object can be spread over here using a spread over operator.
Okay.
Okay, understand. Read clear?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shibin, for that question. Is there anyone else who would like to ask or just share your experience and how you found the session? Was it useful? Okay, so I can see, okay, we have Vishnu, the front-end developer. Do you want to share how you found the session, whether it was useful? Or...
Hi, Deepak.
Hi, Vishnu.
Thank you, Deepak. First of all, it was a wonderful section. You did a great job.
Yeah,
so
okay,
it was a very knowledgeable section. Thank you, Deepak.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Thank you, Vishnu. Is there anyone else? I'd like to call a few of our usual. Do we have Sharat?
Hey, hi, Deepak. Sharath here.
Yeah, sure.
So, can we use CSS class along with this? I mean, the props.
Along with
Along with the props, can we use CSS class as a normal HTML element?
no, if you are using some styled prop here, then we can use.
Okay, okay. Okay, got it. Thanks.
Thank you, Sharath. Joel, are you there? You want to share how you found the session or?
Yeah, hi team. Hi Deepak. Thanks for the nice session.
Yeah,
Just had a doubt regarding how to use the styles here. So as I can see from most of the styles that you're using, can we use variables in the format of CSS variables as such uh, without the framework converting them into CSS variables?
yeah, we can also use variables, custom CSS variables also. Just same as we are using other framework like SAS, etc. We can use the value here. Can you see my?
Yeah, I can see a screen.
Yeah, normally we are using CSS variable. Same way we can use here also.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Thank you, Joel. We have Megha. Megha, do you want to share how you found the session? Was it useful?
Yes, Vandana. Hi, Deepak.
Hi, Megha.
Yes, Deepak, it's a very nice section and it is a very new one for me. The Chakra UI is a very new thing for me to learn things. It's a very nice session, Deepak. Thanks for this one.
Thank you, Megha.
Thank you, Megha. Any other front-end developers would like to ask any questions or?
Can we actually, can we actually override the media queries that's custom to the Chakra UI, like breakpoints?
Yeah, sure. I can share the screen and show you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Here is the documentation for overriding media query. This is a JavaScript file, and in this file we can configure the media queries breakpoints that we want, like this, and we can use simply or anywhere.
Okay, so we can write the custom values also, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay, got it.
So meanwhile, I'm asking others who want to share your experience or any questions. Meanwhile, so what is your word of advice, Deepak? Like for someone who is new to front-end development?
Okay. The main advantage is that if someone that doesn't know the CSS, they can work independently to create a UI. Basically, the Chakra UI is mostly used for developers, not only for front-end developers. Used for developers. Developers can build their application without the help of a front-end developer. That's the main thing we are up to Chakra UI. If you don't know the props, just we can press the control and spacebar. It will display as a suggestion, and we can go through that and pick the props that we want to use. That much of simple. Simplicity is the major thing in Chakra UI.
Okay, thank you.
Hi Deepak, just one more doubt.
Yeah,
I had so can we enable dynamic theming inside Chakra UI components so that if I want to change the theme of the entire application on runtime from the browser, is that possible?
Dynamic thing means you mean colors and like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's I explained previously. We can use this file and we can configure our color theme here. Then we can use this these colors in our entire projects. This is a method. We are extending already Chakra UI theming with our required color.
Right. So this is a preset.
Yeah.
Is it possible to have it
This
change?
is just example for colors, and we can all the props like this.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So can we change it from the browser, like using a color picker to just change some colors on the header or change some UI component throughout the app without touching the code?
Yeah, we can change over here. Here I am hiding. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I am hiding this gradient effect, and we can add color through browser.
Yeah, okay, sure. So this is from the console. So if we are just applying a color picker widget on the screen and without using the console, can we do that?
That I need to expand. I am not sure about that.
No problem. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you once again, Joel. Is there anyone else? So, Deepak, what made you choose this topic?
Yeah, basically I am doing a React project using styled components. Actually, styled components is just looks like this in code, but I have already shown these components already for consider this any component, stack, flex, input, button. These are already predefined in Chakra UI, but we are using when we are using styled component, we have to define all the components and use here. It's a very time consuming process. That's the main benefit. Just copy and paste here, and just change the values that we are want to change. That's only. Customization is the main thing. No need to write heavy codes for creating components. Every components in Chakra UI is reusable and composable.
Thank you. Okay, this is another generic question for anyone who is just studying and just passed out of college and want to get into front-end development, right? What you have any words of advice to
them? I will get you.
For someone who's just starting out as a front-end developer, right?
Yeah.
Or who wants to get into start out their career.
Yeah, Chakra is the best platform to start front-end development.
Okay. No, not just Chakra, like any other.
Yeah, same like Chakra Material UI is here. It's a little bit tricky compared to Chakra. That only. Both are same actually.
Okay, great. I think we got quite a bit of interaction from everyone. So thank you for I'm sure all of us have learned a lot today, and it's important for us to learn new concepts in our area of work to keep ourselves updated. Maybe we may or may not use it, but being aware and building that knowledge is. And thank you for sharing all of that today, Deepak, with us, because that's what a lot of people told today, that the topic was entirely new to them. So it was really interesting. I had no clue what the topic was about, and yeah, thank you everyone for making it interactive. And for those who who took time off from a busy day to attend this webinar. Thank you, Prinju, Shibin, Vishnu, Sharat, Joel, Megha, everyone who participated in the Q&A and shared their views and their questions. Thank you to all the volunteers of IxDF Kerala, the team that worked behind the scenes to make this event. We've only touched upon this topic of Chakra UI, so please write to us on our social media handles and let us know how you found the session. We are currently available on social media like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Clubhouse at @IxDF Kerala. You can also write to us at idfkerala@hotmail.com. We have an exclusive IxDF Kerala community on the Interaction Design Foundation website. So hope to see you all with another webinar on UX and design and or development. Stay safe and stay connected. Thank you. Thank you, Deepak.